professor breaks down top NBA player moves.
He hesitates for a second, and he explodes in the basket.
We update you on all the 2K Pro Am Road to the Finals action. And there's 100,000 VC going to the top play of the season. You vote on who wins it in 2K TV Interactive.
Tune in now. Today on NBA 2K TV, it's our regular season finale.
We look back at some of our favorite player interviews.
It gives me smiles.
Special guest, the professor breaks down top NBA player moves.
He hesitates for a second, and he explodes in the basket.
We update you on all the 2K Pro Am Road to the Finals action. And there's 100,000 VC.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Checking out the Magic, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. We'll be checking out Kyle Lowry tonight. He's the definition, I think, of a late bloomer. When you see how his game has really blossomed with experience. How does his performance rate for you, Kenny, among the best point guards in the league?
Oh, he's up there when he's healthy. The key is health with him. I think he made his first All-Star team last year, first All-Star game. That was great. You know, at 28 years old, that usually doesn't happen when you're after 9 years in the league.
Over the course of
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. The guys, they got swept in last year's series. Here's Payton. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And there's the pass to Rice. At the top of the key, Gordon. He feeds it to Rice. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
They come in off the loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Right, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. For Toronto, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Ilyasova, no good on the free throw. Orlando leading. Here's Fournier. Here's Payton. That's good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Joseph sets a screen for Ross. High, arcing shot. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. To the right side. They set the pick. Payton against Ross. Here's Rice. The shot is off.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Baseline jumper. And that one goes long. Magic leading by 3. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
And Doris, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view Coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shooters?
Well, I think he knows how dangerous they can be if they get hot. So it's a sound approach. Defensively, though, they have to stick like glue to those guys.
That's absolutely essential. I mean, preventing high-quality shots has to be the highest priority. An absolute must.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Pass to Patterson. High shot from 10 feet out. Patterson's got his second basket. The Magic have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Payton kicks to Rice. Payton outside. Feeds to Nicholson. Fournier, that's for 2. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Fournier's got his first bucket of the night. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Magic out in front. They lead by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never really pay no attention to the Raptors. They just look at the Raptors like another team, you know. So when I came, you know, I just wanted to bring that feeling back and the excitement that everybody had.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Andrew Nicholson. Fournier comes in for Victor Oladipo. Freaks checked in for C.J. Watson. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Toronto, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Scola. Ilyasova comes in for Ross. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Freak is out there with Napier. And it's Fournier in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. A drive by Vucevic. Comes up empty off the pick. Raptors trail by 6. Carroll, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. Carroll's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
2 minutes. Napier passes to Rice. He dishes it to Vucevic. Magic moving the ball around. Vucevic is screen on DeRozan. Freak with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Gordon. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. He's got 7.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
.119 left to play in the first half. Here's Napier. DeRozan defending. Down low. Here's Fournier. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Joseph. Tight defense on him. DeRozan. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. DeRozan's got 8.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Kicks it to Vucevic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
The free throw drops for Vucevic.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. The Raptors also with a sub. White's checked in. They set the pick. And Ilyasova kicks to right. Knocked loose. Patterson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
movement, and with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
For Toronto, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And he makes the first.
It's a good job from the foul line here. And they'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
He doesn't get the second one. Orlando leading by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fournier's shot is off. For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench. And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Freak with it. No good on that last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Magic lead by 4.
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the number one thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating putting them on the foul line. So we got to play.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You got to like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Guys, I love his activity.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Scola. Ross comes in for Ilyasova. Joseph, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Terrence Ross is out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. Patterson, the screen. Here's Joseph. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Raptors lead by 2. For Orlando, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Fournier kicks to Nicholson. Fades and shoots. Another shot. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And the Raptors making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. Here's Vucevic. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Vucevic has got it all tied up now for Orlando. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Ilyasova sets a screen for Wright. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Good season for him last year. First in three-point field goal percentage, and he was number 3 in field goal percentage, one of the most efficient scorers in our league.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency.
And so Wright nails both of them.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line, and on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Soft touch off the glass. Nicholson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
That is good.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Pick by Vucevic. Here's Rice. Dishes to Vucevic. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2-point if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Luis Scola. He's checked in for Toronto. Payton's shot is off. Raptors with the lead. And Joseph kicks to Wright. Ilyasova in the post. Vucevic on him. Wright, that's a 2-pointer. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Toronto ahead, leading by just 2. And fourth quarter basketball. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Freak comes in for C.J. Watson. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Brandon Jennings. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Raptors. Wright comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Elfrid Payton is out there with Freak. And it's Fournier in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
Pass to Carroll. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. The dish to Lowry. The feed to Carroll to tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on both sides of the floor.
You're not going to see a lot of guys have 15 rebounds.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sport.